What is up, boys? John here, back again with another video for you all. You read the title. Let's get straight into it. So basically, I wanted to record this video because, you know, it's almost the end of the year, and I was doing some reflection on, these couple of months, and basically, video games are escape from reality. And the reason I'm recording this video is because, in the past I used to, not play video games at all, and you know these couple of months I've been like getting back into it. I used to play this game as a kid called Apex Legends, if you know what that is. And I've been trying different games, Marvel Rivals and Valorant, and I was just like looking back, and honestly, the true thing is, most people is we use video games as a way to escape from reality, to escape the chores, to escape to reality, to escape the life that we're facing, to escape the problems that we're facing. And I'm speaking this from my personal experience, man, because like it just freaking sucks, because on my day offs I should be resting, I should get a mentally reset, I should be doing productive things, I should like get an extra workout in because I'm not working. I got that extra energy. And instead of doing those productive habits, those good things that are good for me, instead I'm just uh sitting in a chair playing video games, wasting my time, earning things that don't actually help me in my real life. And I tell myself that it makes me happy, but like I'm way past that, because you have that certain time period of like when you quit video games and then you hop back into it, and then you're like in that honeymoon period where basically like it's so like fresh, and you could play forever and you're so cracked at it. But then after that it starts to become dreadful, it starts to become like a hassle, and like it's like you're working a second job. And honestly, we only do it to escape from reality and to cope. And many people, they usually say like doing this, it's healthy for our brain. And maybe that's how your mind is wired, but basically, in my opinion, it's better to face the things that you're going through head on, face on, rather than running away from it or coping with it. Coping mechanisms, I don't believe in it, because at the end of the day, we need to face it. If you have social anxiety, you don't work on coping mechanisms for when you're outside. Maybe you can do that temporarily, but that's just putting a band aid on the scar. If you want to truly get rid of it, get out there, get more comfortable with it, talk to more people, and just basically do it, you know? And in life, going through depression and video games usually go hand in hand for young men, But basically, when you go through depression, we use video games as a way to cope instead of patching the real problem, looking at our lives and seeing that we're unhappy. And instead of fixing the problem that's making us unhappy, facing the problem that's making us unhappy, instead of fixing that, we sit back in the chair and just hop on the controller and play video games to escape from reality. I know it's hard, bro, because I'm speaking truly from experience. Sometimes it's hard at work. It's hard that, I feel lonely sometimes. It's hard that, sometimes I go through family problems or whatever it may be. And basically, I just want to sit down and like escape reality and hop on the video games, because in true reality, the video games is not as stressful as real life. But, you know, if you look at the Spartans, if you look at the Greeks, if you look at all of them, they face their problems head on. If you look at, King Baldwin, you look at Saladin, you look at these warriors, they face their problems head on. It could be through prayer, through meditation, through journaling, through counseling, through talking to other people, talking to loved ones, whatever it may be, right? Talking to religious scholars, whatever it may be. But basically, they go out there and face their problems. They never run away. They never hop on these video games. And video games are so fun and addicting. That's why it's so hard to quit. And then, you know, you get that downtime and you get that urge to do it. And sometimes you just want to sit down and play a game. You can do that now in a while, but I'm just like looking back and reflecting on these couple of months, and like I've been playing like too much, bruh. Like, I've been playing like daily, at least one game per day, bro. And it's like, for me, that's too much because like I could be doing much more with my time. I could get it an extra workout, and I could use that time to journal. I could use that time to watch a educational video or read a book or learn a new skill, whatever it may be. I could use that time because as a young man, we have so much energy and we're just wasting it behind the chair. Because let's just be true realities. Most of us ain't gonna be streamers. Most of us ain't gonna be YouTubers, right? You know, as a kid, I used to dream of that, and I did make some progress from that. You know, if you're in that boat, you're making some progress to it. You know, go ahead and follow your dream. But like for most of us, we're just playing just to waste time and to escape from reality. And we really need to stop doing that because it's really gonna hurt our future. It's really gonna hurt us and stunt our growth. And yeah, I'm gonna continue watching this religious video, and yeah, I hope that motivated you in some way, sort of way, or whatever the saying is. That's enough for me. Video Plus My could be.